Here are my best tips for winter cycling. Tip number 1, layers. It's actually quite a pleasant October morning today, but layers is the key to keeping you warm whilst you're out riding in the winter time. Tip number 2 is look after your extremities. So first 2 tips are about staying warm, a crucial part of enjoying your winter cycling, and whilst layers, top and bottom, are a good way to keep your main body warm, your hands, and particularly your hands, but also your feet, can really feel the pinch in the winter weather. Number 3, another thing that can make a massive difference, which I'm not able to do today, is to ride with others. It can be a real morale boost, it can keep you honest, it can build a nice routine. If you've got a group of friends, or even just a single person that you can arrange to ride with on a regular basis, and just keep you riding along as the winter months go. Tip number 4 is important if you're riding by yourself, and especially if you're using tip number 3 and riding with others, and that is mud guards. As you may be able to tell from the state of my bike, I'm not particularly good at making sure I'm always riding with mud guards, but it will help keep your bike clean, get you a little bit drier, a little bit cleaner. Even on a sunny day like today, the roads are often still wet with runoff from the fields, and so if you're riding in a group, the spray from your wheels will fly up into the face of your riding buddies, and that's not fun for anyone. Number 5 is a bit of a safety one. Now, it's a beautiful bright morning today, but this morning it was super misty. If you're riding in the evening, it can get quite dusky and the weather can change very quickly. So a set of lights just flashing rear, and potentially I've got a front on as well, just so that in lower light conditions it's easy for you to be spotted out on the road. It can make the difference for drivers, but also if you're on shared use paths, pedestrians and so on, we'll just see you coming that little bit earlier. So tip number 6, I've not got enough fingers for that, is another kind of safety related point, but also will help you enjoy your ride and not get stuck, stranded, or unable to complete a ride. Just make sure your bike is in good working order and that you've got more spares than you may normally need during the rest of the year. Tip number 7, and it's be ready to be adaptable, and by that I mean a few different things. First of all, even though the weather is always raining in the winter, some days, even if it's a rainy, very particularly bad day of weather, some hours would be better or worse than others, and I've got a little rain radar that I keep an eye on, and you might be able to have a little window where you can get a little bit slightly less cold or less damp weather. That can make a massive difference.